What's going on, people? It's your boy John. How is it going? I've just started this video 3 times in a row now. This is the 3rd attempt. For reasons of multiple distractions. Let's just leave it at that and let's get into the topic of the video. Good things come to those who wait. And they really do. They really do. Patience needs to be practiced every day, dudes. Here's the thing about patience. It's the cultivation of not being needy for your certain outcome that you want. That could be any outcome. It could be any want or desire. It could be anything that you feel that you just want, and there's an energy behind it, a sort of needy energy where you just you want it. You want it now. Patience has to be practiced consciously. And here's why. If you wait and you discern, no, said that wrong. Patience gives you the power of discernment because you take a step back from the needy reality that you're in. Human beings are very reality based. You are what you think. So if you're thinking a certain thought or you're seeing things through a certain paradigm, you are going to see things and feel that energy pretty consciously. Patience takes you out of that state of energy, that energy that wants, that needs, that is anxious. And it allows a breathing space for discernment and true seeing and clear perception to arise. And in that state of clear perception, you're able to actually have wisdom. Now, when it comes to wisdom, of course, there's a lot of perception on what wisdom is. I think my definition of wisdom is an intuitive sense of knowing what to do. That's basically it. It's discernment. It's not magical knowledge. Well, it kind of is, I guess, but it's more like just an intuitive sense of knowing what to do. I know what to do. I trust my gut. I trust this discernment that I have. Now, getting to a place of trusting your discernment takes a while, because right now your judging systems are most likely ego-based, and they're based in desires, very superficial desires, external things that are outside of your control. You need to firstly discern between these things and discern whether or not these desires that you have, are they within your control or are they out of your control? Are they things that you can tangibly manipulate and have an outcome that you want, or do? Can you do it with everything being under your complete volition? Or is it something that you can partially influence but you aren't necessarily sure of its outcome? You don't know. You do what you can do, basically, and you are indifferent to the things that you can't do. It's like your weaknesses again. You focus on your strengths and things that you're good at, and you kind of ignore the things that you're not good at or you can't control. Now, improvement, constant improvement, is something that is something we're all striving towards. We're all striving for this constant improvement. So focusing on your weaknesses in the sense of I want to be better at these things is a different way of looking at it. You can work on your weaknesses. You can work on the things that you're not good at. You can work on making yourself more efficient, faster, stronger, smarter. These are things you can work on. They're under your volition. There's a limit that you will probably reach, but you can still work on them. But when it comes to patience, when they say patience is a virtue, they're very, very true. Good things come to people who wait. Comes to people who wait. And I don't mean they're hesitant or anxious or they don't do anything. I mean waiting, seriously, like being patient, being very patient about a certain outcome. And using discernment once again. Now, you can only be this patient if you have something to fall back on, something that gives you a sense of fulfillment, that can give you peace of mind. You are that peace of mind. You are that thing you can fall back in. And I say in, I say you fall back inside yourself. That's what happens. That's what you do. Meditation, retreatment, solitude, all of these things are synonyms of the same thing, which is basically resting in being, resting in your soul. That's where you find your ultimate peace. That's where you find your ultimate, that's where your home is, guys. That's where you live your entire life, more or less. But some days we don't live in being, we live in thought. We live in external reality. We live in things that we want and don't have, and fears and insecurities. We stay away from our true home. We quote unquote leave the kingdom and we enter into the abyss, which is the mind. And the mind is like a minefield, and it's always waiting to blow you up. If you go a certain pathway, you think it's leading to freedom or liberation, and boom, a mine goes off and blows up, and you feel that intensity of emotion and the stifleness that comes with such a powerful computer on your head which doesn't know what it's doing. But this little message isn't just abstract and philosophical. This is down to the people who are, let's say you're waiting for something to come, or you're hesitant, or you're anxious about a certain outcome, or you're agitated because of a certain outcome, or you want something and you don't have it. Be patient, you'll get it. Be patient, it will come. It will come. Trust me, what you want, the thing that you want, is gonna come. You will get it. You will get it. It's a certain thing. You will get it. The length of time and duration, however, is not up to you. It ain't up to you. It ain't up to you. What's under your control is what you do in the meantime. But it's going to come. When the time is right, it will happen. But if you try and rush things, if you try and rush to the end result when you're not really ready, or things aren't just working out for you, when you rush, you will make a wrong decision, you will make a wrong choice, and you will be taught by that. That lesson will be revealed to you. Sometimes it's necessary to go through that lesson. You just need to be taught not to rush into things, so a bad outcome may happen. Something quite negative, something quite horrific even, right, in some cases. But don't worry, what you want is going to come. All good things happen to people who wait. Trust me, it works this way. It's like your birthday when you were a kid, and your parents would get you a present, but you didn't know what the present was. And let's say you had a brother or a sister who got their presents earlier because their birthdays come earlier. So you see them open their presents and they're like, oh wow, they're having such a great time, right? They're having a party, they're having people come around, you know, and you're just sitting there, you're like, fuck man, I just want my birthday to come already. I just want it to come, man. Why isn't it coming? Like, Jesus, it's like my birthday's in December, right? Let's say one of my brothers or sisters have a birthday in July, and it's July now, or it's October actually now. So it's October, and they've got a birthday in October, let's just say hypothetically. And my birthday's in December, and I'm witnessing their joy, I'm witnessing their happiness. I'm like, fuck, where's mine? Why don't I get this? Where's my birthday? Why isn't it here? Your birthday's gonna come. It's an inevitability. It's a fact. It's gonna happen. It's in the future. But you know it's gonna happen because it's your birthday. Birthday's a psychological thing though, remember? It's a date that we give to a certain day. It doesn't really exist. It's a very abstract thing in itself. It's an anniversary of your birth, but it doesn't really exist. You're not born again on that day, are you? It's an abstract thing, but you know it's going to come. You know it's there. So why worry? Why say, oh, you know, it's not coming quickly enough? It's like, it's going to come. And you're going to have that day. But in the meantime, whilst you're being patient, you can be happy for your brother. You can be happy for your sister. You can actually be probably more happy because you can see their joy, and that infects you. And now you're joyful, and you can be joyful on their behalf, and you can be joyful in and out. You can have a great time. Sometimes you will have a better birthday on somebody else's birthday than you will on your own. So the message of that little allegory or story is, what you want is a certainty. It's going to happen. You've got to believe that as well, right? I mean, I know it's already going to happen, but you've got to believe it. You've got to say to yourself, this is going to happen. I don't know the date, I don't know the time, I don't know when or where or what day, but it's going to happen. What I want is going to come. It's going to be in my fucking hand. I'm going to have it. It is here already, more or less. I just can't see it. And it will come. It's an inevitability. It will be there. But you've just got to be patient in the meantime and enjoy yourself. Alright? And trust me, everything will work out. Don't worry. Just be. Take it easy, guys. See you in the next one.